And man, Yashwin, I wore some tight pants, and you can't get leather pants off like that, bro. Right, 1, 2, 3, go. Nose ring. All right. Thanks,
What was that? Okay, anyways. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the first episode of Real Though, and we're here with Amandha Amarasekara. So Amanda, how's it going?
Pretty damn good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Sure? Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm
Good, okay.
sure.
So anyways, why don't you tell us a bit about yourself?
Yeah, sure. So Amandha Amarasekara, Miss International 2018, content creator, part-time MC for events, and overall lover of life and makes people smile. Boom.
Yeah, so the story behind me meeting Amanda, alright? So, I was going through my Instagram stories, right? And I'm following this girl who's a really good photographer. That's your friend?
Sandy.
Yeah, Sandy. And actually, like, she reposted one of your stories. And I was like, shit, this guy's got so much of energy. Let me go check him out. And then the main reason behind me like getting to know Amanda was based on like the amount of energy he had, and that actually inspired me to actually like kind of talk to the camera a bit more and like show my face a bit more.
Yeah.
Get into the whole scene and basically, yeah, that's basically what inspired me, and it got dark.
That's fine.
But that's fine, yeah. And
Thank you. Got really hot as well.
Yeah, the sun's gonna come out again.
That's fine.
It's gonna. Yeah. Okay, so Amanda. How's your week going so far?
My week's going great, man. So we are organizing the pageants for both Miss International and Top Model of the World, and that's pretty hectic.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of coordination here and there, but outside of that, man, I'm more interested in doing a lot of. So I just did a collaboration shoot again with Sandy.
Okay.
And with this girl called Yashika.
Okay.
Who is an aspiring model, and I think she has things to make it. Yeah, it was really fun. So I mean, that sort of thing gets me really excited, you know.
Okay.
The fact that content creation is something that you can put in as much creativity as you want.
Exactly.
And there is no restriction.
There's no limit.
Yeah, and the only limit is your imagination.
Art is anything and everything is basically art, right?
Yeah.
And like you said, your imagination is your only limit.
Yeah.
And you can go crazy and do crazy shit. And an example of that was our shoot.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, because we did the shoots for Maze, and I think I can pop up some pictures. But yeah.
Okay,
And so those are the pictures we took for Maze, and we did that with Amanda. We planned it in, I think, how many, 3 days, and just the behind the scenes footage of Angela. Angela is our secondary camera guy, and he helps me out with a lot of
Hi, Angela.
Hi Angela, say hi. And he's struggling with the exposure because the sun is like up then down and then
Sun's having a moody day
yeah,
today.
it's having a moody day. So you're gonna see the first podcast a bit dark and then light, and then like it's gonna be heaven and then it's gonna be hell again.
Which is basically the theme of this podcast as well. We talk about very happy topics and very sad topics.
But
Coming out of it to do.
Everything happens in real.
Yeah.
And everything is based on real life stories. So what's the craziest thing that's happened to you so far in the industry?
Which industry? Fashion
Modeling,
industry.
Fashion.
Oh my god. So the thing is this, right? Everything and anything can go wrong.
Yeah.
From some guy, so it's all coordinated, right?
Yeah.
So if you're supposed to go 7th, some guy else will think he's 7th. Because all the lights are on you, there's 200 cameras in front of you, you stop thinking. And if the second you stop thinking, you say, it's my cue, and then you go, right? So there was one that I did a while back where I think I miscalculated it.
Oh god, okay.
And so you had to cover it up as well. You can't act like you forgot, then the entire thing looks off, right? So it was, you walk here, go straight and come back. And it was not my turn. And as the other guy finished, I moved in, and the guy who's supposed to go moved in. So so what I did was, I kind of moved in to his spot.
Okay.
So it looked like, there's something going on.
So
But things like that. Once we marked up so it was the order of the pageant, the order of the whole shoot was kind of mixed up and being informed. So one section was a leather section, and one section was a fabric section. We got dressed for the leather section because we were told it's a leather section. Then it was the fabric section that was going. And man, Yashin, I wore some tight pants. And you can't get leather pants off like that, bro. I found it on that day. So we wore the leather pants. Then the fabric section went off, and we're like, "What the hell are we doing right now?"
Shit.
So then we had to change out of those leather pants into the fabric pants, and they were like, "It's okay, change back into the leather pants," and change back into the leather pants. Oh man.
Change again?
Yeah, we had to change like 3 or 4 times, and I mean, look, at the moment it's killing you, but now that I think about it, it's hilarious. Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Yeah.
But
So
yeah.
also,
Things like that, right?
That's crazy.
Yeah. Plus the thing is, how on the in the spur of the moment you have to come up with some sort of solution.
True,
Otherwise,
yeah.
you
So
know.
we've actually been doing workshops now. I've been doing the photography and the videography workshops at the Mindful Space for I think we've done about a collection of three sessions now, and together with Amanda, and myself, we did one at Ladies College. What do you think about that workshop? Actually, no, honest opinion. What do you think? How do you say it went?
See, what dawned on me was right. It's social media is such a wide topic. But anyway, man. So it's like I practice this thing, right? When I was getting into shape, I used to work out at Independence, and you see people coming because I used to run against the crowd,
Okay.
right? So you get oncoming traffic. So something that I used to do to build up my self-confidence was to at least say good morning to at least 10 strangers and just see what the response was, right? So some people, when you say good morning, would say good morning.
Okay.
Some people, when you say good morning, would look at you like... And some people just pray not to hear you. But all 10 of those encounters would build up your self-confidence.
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
And if you can say good morning and smile, and if you can be the reason somebody smiles first thing in the morning, that's a huge accomplishment for somebody's life.
Sure. That's nice.
Yeah, you can turn that because you don't know what they're going through, right? So at home they're having a miserable day. Their dog just died. Their grandmother's terminally ill. They're going financially broke. They're just about to be let off their job. They still have to pay rent and taxes and the credit card payment. And they just came off for a run to try and get that out of your mind. And someone says, "Hey, good morning, man. You look great," or something. That lifts the entire thing up, right? So I think that culture should be pushed in a bit more than it already is.
Yeah. The thing is like I said, even that day at the workshop, right? So people are always worried about image, right? How not like, okay, so like how someone would see you when you do that and like judge you.
Oh, I see what you mean.
People are afraid of being judged. That's one of the main reasons why you don't see a lot of people doing that.
Right.
Even though like projecting that positive energy and projecting that amount of like that small smile, right? That
Yeah.
could change someone's day completely.
Yeah, man.
It's very rare that you see someone do that actually. It's very rare. It's so rare that probably you were the only one who did that at that time.
No, it's not just that, but I think what you said makes a lot of sense. I think it's this whole self-image thing, but do you know how that even develops? Because I watched this guy, Jay Shetty, do you follow him?
Yeah, I do.
So Jay Shetty said this amazing thing where it's, my happiness is my perception of your perception of me. Right? So if I think, you think I'm cool, then I will be happy.
Oh.
Yeah, so see how messed up that is, right? So I can't be genuinely happy for who I am
So
because
deep.
I have to, yeah.
So deep.
I had to think how happy you or how cool you think I am on that social scale of whatever it is.
Yeah.
But what I realized, man, so I do a lot of street style shoots.
Yeah.
So what I realized is, yeah, people stare, and people might even like point and take pictures, right? But at the end of the day, nobody cares. I mean, I think it's also kind of sad that, see, so it's not just that, right? I mean, it can be social or peer pressure, but it also has a lot to do with how your parents see you.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I think a lot of kids nowadays, and I was going through that at one point, if my parents want to see me as successful, they have to see me in some sort of power position or something else.
Yeah.
So I had to be either a doctor, an engineer, lawyer, pilot, da.
Yeah.
But if none of those things make me happy on the inside, then I will never be happy because I had to live up to my parents' expectations of whatever it is. And I think we come from a Asian culture where it's always frowned upon and it's always seemed as disrespectful to your parents
Yeah.
if you're not doing what your parents want you to do.
Yeah, want you to do.
But at the end of the day, what I also found out was, look, no parent wants their child to be unhappy.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. So they think that to be happy, Don't worry, man. I understand what you mean, right? So he's like, yeah. So no parent wants their child to be unhappy. So they come from a perception where they think, my child will be happy if he's making X amount of money, and to make X amount of money, he needs to be doing some successful job.
Yeah, and you need to have like a stable job, a 9 to 5 that provides you security, job security,
2 cars,
insurance,
house, da.
Yeah, everything.
But you see, even people who are even more successful than that, they are taking life for granted in such a huge way.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know kids nowadays who go to fill in that void of self-acceptance with drugs and alcohol and cigarettes and da, and
It's become a trend, a fashion. Smoking a cigarette has become a trend.
yeah.
And it's come to that point where, you know, like, I'm cool.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? And
It's sad at the same time, and you can see Angela going like, amen.
and sure, man. Look, I can't say I haven't done it, but it is killing you on the inside.
Yeah, it kills you on the inside.
Yeah, and like you can come for morning meeting and go, and then drink warm water and hope it all goes away. But but no, that's the thing. So I mean. So that's the thing, man. I mean, you can fill up that void, and at the moment, man, at this point, moment, it feels great. And I'll be the last person to die. It feels great. But the next day you wake up, you feel like crap.
Yeah.
Your body is at an all-time low, and you don't. I started hating the man in the mirror.
Oh.
Right. Every day in the morning, if you wake up hating the person you see first thing in the morning, and that's a terrible way to wake up, man.
It is.
It is. And I don't know how or why it became a trend. I mean, I know why, because I mean, social media perpetuates that.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
Definitely.
to be successful, you need to have a big cigar in one hand, a big ring, cute.
Yeah,
Big ring,
shit.
yeah.
No, you're almost
successful.
Almost there.
Successful. So big ring, a big cigar, a drink, surrounded by chicks, I guess, on a yacht or something.
Yeah.
Just throwing money, but is that really happiness?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because even the most successful people in their fields, the most successful people, you can take Robin Williams for example.
Okay.
One of the most greatest actors of all time. Alright, he wanted to make it successful as a comedian. Did. One of the biggest comedians. Killed it. Then he wanted to switch roles and see if he can make a drama out of it. Did it. Killed that too. Right? One of the most successful people of all time. And he ended his life because he was depressed. Chester Bennington, Linkin Park.
Damn. True. It's true. At one point, right? You're bound to go through that phase at one point. Yeah, but it's how you tackle that situation as well.
Yeah, I guess so too. But then it's also what led you up to that point. Because I statistically, it's impossible that everybody grows up wanting to explore.
True.
Yeah. So
it's something that you do or that happens to you along your way that kind of gets you into that position or
that mental
mindset.
State,
yeah.
Because countries like Bhutan, man, it's not like they're the richest countries in the world.
Yeah. But people are so happy.
But they maxed out the happiness scale to
Sure,
levels
I've
that we
seen
can't
it.
even hope to like achieve. So you really have to think from that point of view. They're not. And when I say they're not rich, I mean they're not like throwing money, driving yachts, driving yachts down the road because they're so rich. But they're happy with what they have because they prioritize happiness over this, right? Countries like Switzerland also, where you have the freedom to do what you want. I'm not really sure of the index, but I can't really imagine those people being as happy as people who have or brought up the choice that it's okay if what you want to do in life is, own a cafe or play music for the rest of your life or be an artist.
It's okay to be different and do something crazy.
I think it's more important to first take some time to yourself to find out what exactly it is that makes you happy. And makes you truly happy, that makes your entire existence come into like a flaring bonfire. And the second you do that, it's how you get yourself to doing that on a daily basis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, because look, man, I tried both, right? I tried Abans, did that for 6 years, because I thought desk job was.
Alright, guys, a bit more background. Amanda used to work a 9 to 5, and he doesn't anymore. So, yeah, I think you should.
Okay, so growing up, right out of school, I jumped into Avance, marketing, and I did that. So when I started Avance, I was 18 and I was the smallest brat in Avance. So I got all the grunt work like "Masang make karapang, make karapang, make karapang," and then I was like, okay, and I did that for 6 years, and it turned out that I ended up being an assistant brand manager, which was like second to maybe the highest roles that you get there. So when I made to assistant brand manager, I was still the youngest brat there. But I had a lot more authority, and I was like ahead of my whole thing, right? I had a lot of interesting projects and products. Like I brought in guitars, which was so a boss of mine and I got the high brass because we love music.
Okay.
We love guitars, so we
Okay.
brought that and made a killing out of that.
I think they still have guitars, right?
No, man. So the thing is, the second I left, they kind of did.
Oh.
They maybe they could have, but they just did away with it. But so I did that whole thing, right? And I was so upset with life. I despised it, right? So I left. I thought what I wanted to do in life was to become a pilot, and I joined Sri Lankan Airlines. Did that for a whopping 2 years, and realized that I'm still getting, like I was getting Avance, a buttload of money that I didn't know what to do. Did man. I went to the Japans, the Chinas, the Middle East, unnecessary amounts of cash, but I still wasn't happy. You know, I still wasn't fulfilled. But then when I got into this whole fashion industry, and more than the fashion industry, the whole content creation part of it, like how you're limited by how creative you can be.
Yeah.
Oh, I started loving life, man, and that's a very surreal feeling.
Yeah.
And I think you owe it to yourself to find out what makes you happy and what sparks out that flame that gives that whole,
Doing
recognition
something
to
that
life
excites you.
on a daily basis.
Yes.
I mean, it can't be an all-time high like that. That's not how highs go. It goes like that.
Yeah.
But that is how you do it. So it can be, you did an amazing shoot. Today's shoot was kind of off, but then tomorrow's shoot was so amazingly creative. Like
It makes up for all
like the May shoot. It was amazing.
I see what you did.
Yeah. So it's just that, man. So and teaching people how to do that, like what we did in Ladies College as well. But telling those girls how to make their own like personalized brand and pushing it out there.
Yeah.
I think that's what I love doing on a daily basis.
It's crazy the amount of things you can like. Okay, so look, like social media can be used for several things, right? So like I said at the workshops, you can use it for you can use it to convey a really positive message, and you can also use it to do something totally irrelevant and like not useful at all.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Alright,
So
alright.
yeah. So like one of the topics I wanted to really discuss about, right? Like while discussing the topic about depression,
Right.
anxiety, I want to touch base on insecurities, right? To be honest, I'm very insecure.
Right.
I'm insecure about how I look, my figure, and also my face.
Right.
Main reason why I haven't shown my face in most of my stuff, and mostly it's just covered or like darkened out.
Gang size.
Yeah, gang signs.
Yeah.
Let's not do anything here. But yeah, and like that phase that I went through, right, where I cared about, shit, what are they gonna think of me if I, like my teeth are too big, or like my face is too weird, my nose is too big, something like that, right? Everyone my age basically has gone through some part of that phase.
Yeah.
And it's sad because like you shouldn't worry about what other people think of you.
Sure, but my thing is this: to get to, you shouldn't worry about what people think about you. It's a level of maturity that you need to hit at one point.
Yeah.
I was as insecure as you are, and on some level I still am. Right. I'm an introvert to the like almost, not to the maximum level of it, but like right below that.
Okay.
In that my ideal Saturday night would be like two friends playing video games, and we just two friends playing video games and staying in on Saturday night as opposed to going on another.
Yeah.
But
What about a Friday night?
same. My ideal getaway or my ideal escape is something like that, something small, right? I'm scared in a way to like address large audiences, but I realize that you can't get through life like that.
Yeah.
You have to be a bit of an extrovert as well when time comes.
Yeah.
But I also think that rejection coming up through life really helped me out, because what happened to me was the first few girls that I liked rejected because I was a big kid. I was 105, 110.
No.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Can I see pictures of you when you were
It's
small?
on Facebook. I'll show you, but there's too much space on the phone. They can't take
Oh,
it.
really?
Yeah.
Don't
So-
worry, I have my phone. I think I can go to Facebook right now.
So
let's just check
skipping
this
that,
out.
skipping all that. So I was a big kid growing up, right? So the first few girls that I like try and approach want friend zone me to them.
Oh wow, that's like the lowest point. I can't stretch my
No.
hand.
There's one lower. One girl rejected me because I was fat, and she said, he's fat.
Oh,
Yeah. And so that does something to your image, right? I
Yeah.
mean, whatever you think of yourself, please don't do it. Okay. Whatever you think of yourself as a human being,
I'm going to.
as a human being, whatever you think of yourself is and will always revolve around he's fat. And so many years later down the road, I am still scared of how I look. And but see, that helped me in that it never went into my head that I was good looking. I still don't think I'm good looking. I think I'm okay. On a scale of 1 to 10.
I've forgotten how to use Facebook.
On a scale of content creator. On a scale of 1 to 10, I think I'm like a 5.
Amarasekara.
All right, like a 5.
Like a
Like a 5. Like a 5. Like a solid
Okay, guys.
5. What a solid 5.
No. We're gonna do this. Everybody.
No. Everybody rate Amanda.
Everybody don't rate Amanda.
Everybody rate Amanda. But see, that helped me be a bit more modest because I was on both sides of the spectrum. Because I mean, it always hit me that I was a big guy, and it'll always still hit me that I'm a big guy. So it'll never go to my head that I'm a good-looking and to some extent, everybody I've spoken to always says, "Hey man, you're so humble. Like, how are you so down to earth?" A lot of models that we work to and like talk to are already up there, and I never really saw myself as a model. I think that's how that whole thing worked out, and it's nice to be nice. It's cool to be nice. I want to say it. But yeah, it's always cool to be nice and to talk to people like they're your friends as opposed to they're beneath you and you're so much higher because you're not.
Whoa!
Yeah.
You're on the Nescafe commercial. I didn't know this. This is the first
yeah.
time I'm watching this. I'll play it if I can, but yeah. Amanda's on the Nescafe commercial. It's hiking up a mountain.
Yeah. That's what Amanda does on Sunday mornings. He hikes up mountains to drink Nescafe.
This is not a sponsored video, guys. We don't have any sponsors yet, except for +94.
+94, baby.
Yeah, because Shana from +94 and Cafe Kumbuk has offered to give us a space to record and film our podcast. Yeah, that's the only sponsor we basically
Have so far.
have so far, yes.
But please do come forward, and we'd love to have you on board.
Yeah.
Please contact It's Yashwin at itsyashwin.com.
What?
And
It's just on Instagram.
that's the one. And please come and talk to us, and we'd love to have you on board.
I still can't find Fat Amanda.
That's fine. Fat Amanda doesn't need to exist. I think I've done away with a lot of Fat Amandas.
I need to see this for myself. I'm not going to show them. I'm totally going to see
Yashwin, I also want to talk about negativity. Remember when we did Lay's College?
Yeah.
I want to do that more.
No. Yeah, same.
I want to also work my way into being a motivational speaker.
Dude, that's great.
I want to be an international model as opposed to standing up. Yeah. No, I want to, man. I want to make a name for myself. And I also want to be the reason the fat kids at home who are still playing video games and think they are losers have a person to look up to.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I want to be that voice.
See, the reason I started creating content, right? I wanted, like, in my initial stages of creating content, I had like no clue what I was doing, right? I was taking a picture, editing it, putting it out. I wasn't even doing videos. Like, I can show you. I think you've seen my first video, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
It's awesome. Yeah, it was a
That's
very.
the first video now. Ting.
You're gonna do that to me?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that to you.
Okay. Let's play a bit of my first video that I ever did. There. We can't even put it in full format because it's in really low quality. And
you guys have to hold up
and
just-
Yeah. So yeah, the reason I started creating content, right? Now that you've seen my first video, I know it's like the shittiest thing you've ever seen, but that's where I started. That's where everything started, and that one small move of me being confident enough to put that out there, even though it was shitty, made me want to improve myself more and more.
It's not that bad.
Yeah,
Like honestly, it's not that bad at all.
it's bad.
It's okay. Like
It's
I could do something like that. And he did it, and he got different angles also. If he shows the angles, he got some different angles.
yeah.
I
So
watched
anyway,
videos, I know what about it.
yeah. So anyway, yeah. I took time to improve on myself, on the type of work I did, and to be honest, it was the best decision ever, right? And I think everyone who's following me can, compare that video to the videos I do now, and say that, shit, that's crazy,
Yeah.
right? And that's the amount of motivation I had. Like, I used to get criticized from everyone, like, oh, you should work on it a bit more, and that doesn't really work, and yeah, things like that. Basically,
Focus.
yeah.
No, man, what I learned was this, right? If you're taking advice,
Yeah.
or criticism, you can't take criticism from someone whose advice you won't take,
Mm.
which makes sense.
Makes sense.
All right. Secondly, everybody's more willing to give you advice and critiques,
Mm.
and you should also learn how to take that. If it's actual criticism that you can develop on, or if it's just people just hating on you for no reason. When I started doing this whole
Modeling,
thing,
fashion thing.
everybody, including my parents, were against it. Because, like I said, they didn't know that I would be able to make this like a proper living out of it, and because of that, it was tough on them to try and hope and pray that I would make something out of it. But if I didn't make that move, I would not be here right now. I'd still be on my way to Australia or something, depending on what time it is. Yeah, doing some flight. Oh, still working up on. God forsake that. And this is one of the best decisions I made, I think. Every day when I get contacted to do more work with regards to content creation, I can't wait to explore that avenue and come up with different concepts.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you always think, so this person thought that what I was doing was bad, and because of that, I probably shouldn't do it. He wouldn't be making content. I wouldn't be in the fashion industry at all. And it's those tiny leaps of faith that you need to take in life that help you achieve the greater thing. Because the more chances you take in life, I mean, if you get rejected, okay.
It's okay to get rejected.
Alright.
It's okay to get negative feedback, and it's okay to, get scolded a bit
Yeah,
also.
plus man, it's more than taking that, it's just taking that chance. Because otherwise you're always on the concept of, what if I actually pursue a career in modeling? What if I actually pursue a career in like modern fly? And what I learned that life tends to throw at you is, so you think what you want to do in life is this, right? But it changes over time. But if you go through the entirety of your life thinking, yeah, I can do that tomorrow, then it will never lead to the bigger picture. It will only be that. So I think taking chance is one of the most important things.
Okay, so with that in mind, we're gonna take a small break and play you a video of this beautiful cafe that I'm just gonna create right now. So yeah, hopefully you like this video, and we'll be back after a small break.
Right, so we really hope you guys enjoyed that amazing video, and thanks again to Plus94 for letting us use this fantastic space and for the amazing coffee.
And the water, thank you.
And the water, yeah. Thanks.
Helped me a lot. And the chocolate milk.
Quality water. So you
Yeah.
were saying, man.
Yeah, so one final thing I want to discuss about, right, is the people you surround yourself with.
Yeah.
Family also, but then mainly your friends, right? I think that affected me a lot. I've hung out with different groups of people, right, of different backgrounds, rich, poor, like, spoiled, everything. right? And I've always kept 3-4 of my friends who are closest to me. Why? Because they always motivate me to do something crazy or like something different to everyone else, and they always motivate me to keep on creating, even when I'm at my lowest, or even when I'm like, maybe not today, maybe someday. They're always like, hey, just go for it. You're crazy. You can do shit. Just create something, man. You're amazing. And that the little motivation that they give, and that positive energy, right? We were
Right.
talking about. That vibe actually gets me going, right? I don't know, how is it for you? Like the people you surround yourself with. It's vital. It's important.
I
To
think-
surround yourself.
I think the people that you surround yourself with either make you or break you,
Mm.
right? So essentially, it's Ty Lopez talks about it, and it's a 33-33-33 concept, where he says you should ideally surround yourself with 30% of the time people who are much smarter than you and way above you. 33% of the time with your peers, like people on your same level.
Same level.
And 33% of the time with people who are on a lower level. So you can either be inspired from the people above you, hold the same level of creativity with the people you surround yourself with, like normal base,
Okay.
and inspire the people below you. So yeah, like I was saying, Mashang, it's that 30-30 concept. But I found out that even more than that, I need to, personally at least, I like to surround myself with people who are either on the same frequency I am, or a bit higher. Because the most time you spend with people who are either always complaining, always upset, always depressed, always, the more you bring yourself down.
Mhm.
And even a moment of that, it's a very selfish statement to make.
Yeah.
But I think even a moment of that is harmful to you, because it kind of messes up your vibe unless you're mentally really strong.
Yeah.
It really kind of messes up your vibe, and then whatever creative spark that you had, it's a spark. It gets doused out.
Yeah.
So I like to surround myself with people like, man, that's why I'm hanging out with you, in a matter of speaking. Because Yashwin here is a very creative spark. The way he thinks and the way he does things, and the fact that through Yashwin I got to meet a lot of talented individuals like Amar from Mindful,
Yeah.
Angela here. It's all that. So people who vibe on that level are people who are always up and ready to do something more exciting, and you need that, as opposed to someone who says, yeah, not today, and oh, I'm not feeling it, and oh, it's raining, and oh, it's sun, and and that, and I can't do this, and can't.
Yeah.
Because that'll always be the easier option out.
Yeah.
Right? Whereas if you surround yourself with people who are like, it's okay, man, sun or shine, let's shoot, let's do something. Exactly.
Yeah.
Let's do something.
Today
It'll
is a perfect example.
Always push you up. Yeah, it'll always push you up there, right? So the second you make that one milestone up, it's always just up, and then after a while you're just killing it in whatever field you want to do.
True.
Also, people who I saw that there's a tendency where people who have a very low self-esteem are the first people to point fingers at whatever you're doing and bring you down, saying, yeah, that's not good enough, you're crap at it. And that is honestly one of the reasons why I haven't been singing or doing anything music-wise up until very recently, was because all my life I grew up and I had a couple of friends and a couple of peers who always said I was like just bad at it. And that really got to me. And when one person told me, hey, you know what, you can actually sing, why don't you actually try it? I was so excited I couldn't sleep. That night I just couldn't sleep because I thought, oh wow, I actually have a chance at this. And then I went for the open mic night thing.
Oh.
And dude, I bombed so bad. But the people there were very sweet, and they're like, no, you can sing. And when you're there,
you're with the same people who vibe at the same level.
And when you're doing your thing, there's no happier feeling.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. But if you always listen to people and surround yourself with people who say, yeah, you're not good enough, and suck, and there's something wrong, and you're playing it off key, and and you start listening to that, you're like, yeah, maybe I don't think I'm that good, and you'll always be down there as opposed to where you potentially can be, which is up here.
Yeah.
So I think what you and how you surround yourself and with whom you surround yourself is very important if you want to make it to anything. Really.
I think that's an important point. Yeah, so like that's what I want to do with this podcast, right? So I want to inspire my generation and people like younger to me, you as well, to do something different, and like it's okay to be different.
Yeah.
That's gonna be the tagline for real though.
Yeah.
So
I think more
Yeah.
than it is okay to be different, I think it's okay for you to be you.
yeah,
Yeah. Because there's nobody else you can be, because that's always kind of taken.
true.
Yeah. So be authentic to who you want to be. Do what you want to do in life. Be as happy as you can be doing what you want to do. And take the chance.
Yeah.
And surround yourself with good people. Boom!
And on that note, and that's the end of episode 1 for Real Though. Hopefully next week we have a very special guest coming in. Very special duo. Yeah, hopefully this will be out. Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah.
I lost words. It's fine.
Alright, I'm ready now, I ain't gonna fall back down, no. Alright, I'm taking on,